Every year, more than 1.9 million men worldwide are diagnosed with prostate cancer. It is the second most common cancer among men after 60. But here's the good news: you can lower your risk simply by practicing natural, everyday habits. Welcome to Bond Senior Health. I'm here to share knowledge that protects your golden years. In today's video, you'll discover 7 natural habits that protect the prostate and support men's health after 60. And if you stay until the end, you will receive a golden rule that can help slow down the aging process of the prostate and maintain quality of life even after the age of 70. Let's start by exploring the first bad habit, a seemingly harmless factor that puts direct pressure on the prostate of men after the age of 60. Habit 1. Drink enough water every day. When compared to their younger selves, many men over the age of 60 tend to consume less water. For one thing, it's not always easy to tell when you're thirsty. And for another, you might be worried about having to urinate too much, particularly throughout the night. That reducing water intake will make the body have less trouble, is their belief. However, there are a number of unintended effects of this decision that have significant implications for prostate health. Because of the increased concentration of urine in a dehydrated body, waste and toxins are more difficult to excrete. Bacteria thrive in this setting, which puts stress on the prostate and raises the probability of UTIs. In addition, the prostate is less nourished and more susceptible to injury when there is insufficient blood circulation due to dehydration, particularly in the pelvic region. Contrarily, when you make it a habit to drink 1.52 liters of water daily, your body is practically renewed internally. Water pressure washes away germs and minerals from the urinary tract, dilutes urine, and aids in its purification. This indicates that there is a much lower chance of developing prostatitis or an enlarged prostate. This organ functions more steadily and properly when blood circulation is better. According to men's health specialists, getting enough water also helps with constipation, which is a problem that often gets ignored but can have a significant impact on the prostate due to the strain it puts on the pelvic area. On top of that, this routine aids in temperature regulation, promotes better sleep, and stimulates mental acuity. European Urology published a study showing that men who drink enough water daily have less nighttime urine and reduced abdominal discomfort compared to a group that consumes less water. Instead of chugging water all night long, try keeping a bottle of water on your nightstand or desk as a gentle reminder to sip water during the day. With consistent effort over the course of a few weeks, you will notice a noticeable improvement in your condition as a result of these apparently minor measures, which have long-term positive effects on the prostate. In addition to being an essential habit for staying alive, protecting your prostate health as you age with regular water consumption is the safest and most inexpensive natural medicine you can use. Now that we understand the importance of staying hydrated, let's explore the next beneficial habit, one that is directly linked to your daily diet but provides great nutrients for your prostate. Habit 2. Eat lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. These days, it's not uncommon for males to eat fast food that's heavy on the red meat and fat and light on the fruits and veggies. Because of this, the digestive system has to work harder, and the body doesn't get the nutrients it needs to keep the prostate healthy. Tomatoes, in particular, contain a lot of lycopene, an antioxidant that may help prevent prostate enlargement and other aberrant cell growth, according to studies. The anti-inflammatory properties of the plant chemical sulforaphane, which is abundant in broccoli, kale, and spinach, protect the prostate from the cumulative damage that can occur over time. The flavonoid content of fruits like raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries helps to both protect blood vessels and increase blood flow to the pelvic region. Additionally, you can increase your intake of natural fiber by include fresh fruits and vegetables in your diet on a daily basis, indirectly putting pressure on the prostate. Constipation can be alleviated with the help of fiber. Fruits and vegetables not only help keep weight in check and hormones in check, but they also lower chronic inflammation and promote weight control, both of which are crucial for prostate health. If you include a fruit smoothie with berries in the afternoon, a bowl of salad with tomatoes and greens with lunch, or steamed broccoli with supper, you are unwittingly providing the prostate with a natural shield to defend itself every day. The health of your golden years will undergo a dramatic transformation as a result of these modest but consistent accumulations. What this means is that you are making a long-term investment in your prostate health and your future self-esteem with each meal you eat, including the fruits and vegetables you include. There is a seemingly small habit, but if maintained regularly, it can help your prostate stay much younger and more flexible. Habit 3, maintain light physical activity. Beyond the age of 60, a large portion of a man's day consists of sitting, whether it's in front of the television, reading a newspaper, or simply relaxing in a comfortable chair. Stagnant blood circulation in the pelvic area is an unintended consequence of this apparently tranquil lifestyle. In addition to subjecting the prostate to continual pressure, this condition also makes it more prone to inflammation, edema, and slow but steady enlargement. Research conducted by urologists has demonstrated that men who engage in regular physical activity have a lower risk of prostate disorders compared to those who are sedentary and spend extended periods of time sitting. Instead, you can achieve great results with as little as 20 to 30 minutes of light exercise each day, whether that's walking, slow cycling, tai chi, or yoga. By improving blood flow, these exercises keep the prostate healthy and flexible by supplying it with more oxygen and nutrients. And that's not all the advantages. One of the silent enemies that promotes chronic inflammation is belly fat. Exercising helps burn calories, regulate weight, and lessen this problem. Losing weight has many benefits, including a more even distribution of male hormones, improved immune function, and indirect protection for the prostate. Several men who reported waking up 2 or 3 times during the night to pee found that walking for 25 minutes in the afternoon improved their sleep and reduced their nighttime urination frequency after only a few weeks of this practice. Not only were their bodies in good shape, but they also reported feeling calmer and less worried, which is crucial because chronic stress can weaken the prostate. You shouldn't force yourself or jump into difficult workouts, which is a huge plus. A stroll around the park, some stretches first thing in the morning, or even just getting up and moving around every half an hour are all great, beginner-friendly options. Consistently engaging in these minor routines can have a significant impact on your prostate health and overall well-being. Basically, taking care of your prostate now will pay dividends in the long run. However, no matter how regularly you exercise, just one seemingly harmless habit in your daily life can silently sabotage all efforts to protect your prostate. Habit 4, limit alcohol and tobacco. For a lot of men, cigarettes and drink have always been companions when it comes to work, talking, or even social gatherings. The fact that these two items are silent enemies of the prostate is nevertheless not widely known. Drinking alcohol upsets the male hormone balance in addition to taxing the kidneys and liver. The prostate is under continual pressure due to an increase in inflammation and irritation in the urinary stream. Consistent alcohol use is also linked to a worsening of symptoms related with prostate enlargement, such as the need to urinate more frequently, especially at night, and poor urine flow. Cigarettes provide a much greater threat. Many of the thousands of harmful compounds included in cigarette smoke constrict blood vessels, reducing blood flow to the pelvic region. Because of this, not only does sexual function suffer, but the prostate also suffers from an inflammatory crisis and permanent damage due to a lack of nutrients. Cigarette smoking is associated with an increased risk of prostate cancer, according to some research. In fact, your body feels nearly liberated when you cut back or quit these two addictions. There is a marked improvement in blood circulation, a reduction in inflammation, and the alleviation of unpleasant sensations associated with the prostate. In as little as a few weeks of cutting back on alcohol and smoking, many men report improved sleep, fewer nighttime awakenings to pee, and an overall sense of renewed energy. For those who struggle to quit cold turkey, it's recommended to take baby steps. For alcohol, cut back on how often you drink each week or switch to fruit juice or herbal tea. For cigarettes, try cutting down on how many you smoke each day or see a doctor. Making incremental improvements over time is more significant than making a radical transformation all at once. While consuming alcoholic beverages or tobacco products may provide temporary gratification, they ultimately lead to exhaustion and prostate issues. By abstaining from them, you are bestowing long-term health upon your body. After eliminating harmful habits, the next step to protecting your prostate lies in your body shape and weight. Habit 5. Maintain a reasonable weight and avoid belly fat. Many men accept the beer belly as an inevitable consequence of becoming older when they enter middle age and beyond. Some people even see it as a sign of wealth and relaxation. However, excess abdominal fat is not innocuous. It secretes chemicals that trigger inflammation and hormonal imbalances, with the prostate bearing the full brunt of these effects. It's like a warehouse of silent toxins. Researchers refer to abdominal fat as a bad endocrine organ because to its dual role as an energy storage and a systemic source of the inflammatory mediators known as cytokines. The prostate is one of the organs most impacted by silent chronic inflammation. It enlarges, is hypertrophic, and produces a host of urinary issues in men. Beyond that, there is strong evidence linking abdominal obesity to insulin resistance and metabolic syndrome. The result is an increase in estrogen and a decrease in testosterone in men. Disruptions to the hormone balance make the prostate more vulnerable to inflammation and aberrant development, as well as more sensitive and weak. And that's why men who are overweight, particularly around the middle, are more likely to suffer from prostate disease than their leaner counterparts. In fact, there are a plethora of unexpected advantages to maintaining a healthy weight. When the waistline gets smaller, inflammation goes down, blood flow goes up, and hormones go back to normal. You may find that you urinate less frequently during the night, have weak urine flow, or have less pain in the lower area as a result of the prostate being less burdened and operating more smoothly. Joint mobility, heart health, and self-assurance in one's sexual life are additional benefits of a well-balanced body. It is not necessary to adhere to a rigid eating regimen in order to sustain a healthy weight. Cut back on fatty fast food, swap out white rice for healthy grains, and up your fruit and vegetable intake. Furthermore, incorporating moderate exercise routines like walking, swimming, or cycling into your daily routine can also aid in the natural burning of excess fat. When you maintain a healthy weight and reduce a few kilograms, you'll notice a difference right away. You'll be able to sleep better, urinate less frequently, and generally feel more at ease. Keep in mind that keeping to a healthy weight does more than just make you look better in the mirror. It also provides a sustainable shield for your prostate and your body as a whole, protecting it from the effects of age and illness. However, it is not only body shape or diet that affects the prostate. There is an invisible factor that few people pay attention to, but has a silent destructive power if you do not control it. That is stress. Habit 6, keep your mind relaxed. Reduce stress. Although mental health is just as important as physical health when it comes to maintaining a healthy prostate, most people focus on the former, like a poisonous wind that swoops through the body on a daily basis. Stress is invisible but has visible repercussions, such as disturbed sleep, the need to pee in the middle of the night, and persistent, unexplainable exhaustion. Our physiological responses to stress are short-lived. The adrenal glands release the immune-lowering and inflammation-promoting hormone cortisol on a constant basis while stress levels remain high. One of the organs most impacted is the prostate, which is already delicate due to aging. It gets more sensitive, swells more easily, and starts to bother you in everyday life. Stress not only slows the body's natural production of testosterone, the primary male hormone, but it also interferes with sleep and other biological rhythms. Low testosterone levels increase the risk of inflammation and growth of the prostate by removing its natural protection mechanism. Instead, it's like giving your body a free tonic when you keep your spirit at ease. The release of endorphins, hormones that alleviate pain and induce feelings of euphoria, occurs when one is able to relax. As time goes on, the body's inflammation diminishes, blood pressure drops, and the heart rate becomes more stable. This relieves the prostate of its unseen burdens. Numerous approaches exist for this purpose. Gardening, going for a stroll with a loved one, or just chatting with kids and grandkids are all activities that bring delight to some people, while others choose to meditate or practice deep breathing. Clearing your head might be as simple as making it a nightly routine to listen to music or write a few lines in a journal. It doesn't matter how you establish the habit. What matters is that you stick to it consistently. A healthier, longer-lasting prostate is the result of daily efforts to alleviate stress. And finally, to conclude the journey of 7 habits to protect the prostate, there is a seemingly simple but decisive thing, helping you detect risks early and maintain long-term health. Habit 7, regular health checkups. Actually, most guys don't visit a doctor until they've already had noticeable and unpleasant symptoms like pain in the lower abdomen, trouble urinating, or nights of disturbed sleep caused by getting up to pee many times. These symptoms typically indicate that the prostate issue has progressed to an advanced level, making it much more challenging to treat. The prostate acts as a hidden clock within the body, going about its daily business in silence and only sounding an alarm when something is amiss. In many cases, the window of opportunity for early detection and successful treatment is lost when people wait until symptoms appear. That is why going in for checkups at regular intervals is so important. Even subtle changes in the prostate size, structure, or function can be detected with relatively few invasive procedures, such as blood tests, ultrasounds, or regular exams. The opportunity to implement quick dietary adjustments, modify one's way of life, or implement mild but very successful medical procedures arises with early detection. These measures not only alleviate symptoms, but also enable men continue to enjoy life as they normally would at work, social events, and just going about their regular routines. A more comprehensive picture of cardiovascular health, renal function, liver enzymes, cholesterol, and blood sugar levels can be obtained with regular checkups. Because of their intricate interdependence, the body's organs work together to ensure the health of each system. To alleviate strain on the prostate and promote long-term vitality, it is recommended to control blood pressure and diabetes early on. Medical appointments are not a waste of money or time. They are an investment in years of health and happiness. Preventative maintenance, such as an annual checkup, is like keeping an automobile engine in good working order before it breaks down. It's easier and cheaper to do than to fix. For your prostate and your health in general, routine checkups are like a last shield protecting you from harm. In addition to being a necessary part of your healthcare regimen, they are a prudent practice that will allow you to age with grace, dignity, and autonomy. And now, as I promised, I will tell you the most important rule for maintaining the health of your prostate over the long term. Regularity and balance is the guideline that applies here. Consequently, you do not have to make all of the necessary adjustments at the same time, nor do you have to search for complex solution options. Simply make sure that you stick to a daily regimen consisting of a few simple things, such as drinking enough water, eating a lot of vegetables, engaging in mild exercise, getting enough sleep, and keeping your mind relaxed. In the event that all of these elements are kept in equilibrium, the prostate will experience less strain at a slower rate and perform with greater consistency. When you maintain a regular schedule, you offer your body the opportunity to adjust and recuperate gradually, while maintaining balance guarantees that all of the body's systems are able to support each other and are not overburdened. In order to keep your quality of life at a satisfactory level, even after reaching the age of 70 or 80, the combination of these two characteristics is the golden key. To summarize, you do not require anything that is too large. Rather, you should focus on doing modest things on a daily basis. This is the key to maintaining a healthy prostate and living a joyful golden age. Our trip through 7 essential behaviors that contribute to the maintenance of a healthy prostate has just come to an end. Each of these habits is relatively insignificant: drinking enough water, eating a lot of vegetables and fruits, engaging in light exercise, limiting the amount of alcohol and tobacco you consume, maintaining a healthy weight, leading a relaxed lifestyle, and going to the doctor for frequent checkups. However, at the time, when they are combined, they create a powerful shield that enables you to keep your comfort and confidence even as you approach your senior years. The most important thing is not how much information you have, but rather where you put your knowledge to use. Simply pick one behavior to implement from today onward, and you will be the one to experience the cumulative shift not only every day, but also every week. You will be the one who will feel it the most clearly. If you find this video to be helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the Bond Senior Health channel so that you may continue to receive healthcare advice for the elderly. How about you, then? Out of the 7 habits that were discussed before, which one do you think you will begin with first? I would appreciate it if you could share your response in the comments section, as it has the potential to motivate a great number of people.